Yo, I just want to remind you that you're going to crush it today.
Yo, welcome back to the lab. I'm your host, Elias Benjaloon. Join me as we dive into the science behind the hustle of badass entrepreneurs working smarter, not just harder. In every experiment, we're going to dive in on business tactics and life lessons, enjoy some hip hop, and experience a moment of gratitude. Thank you so much for being here. Now let's win this digital revolution together. As always, we're going to kick things off with some dope music, so I'll see you in there. Hey everybody, welcome back to Hustle Science. Elias Benjaloon here, and today I'm super excited. I've got Juraj on the show today. He is a videographer based in Switzerland. He's lived all around the world, and today he's going to talk to us about videography and a couple different life lessons. How about we kick things off, Juraj, by just giving us an intro of what you're doing now and what got you into entrepreneurship?
Okay, so what I do now, I work as a freelance videographer, which is my passion, it's my hobby, and I love what I do. What got me into the entrepreneurship, it's the freedom that I have right now. It's the entrepreneur, to me, entrepreneurship, it's a success, and I love the process of success. I love the challenges that I'm getting into it every single day.
Awesome. Yeah, it is definitely one of the most challenging pursuits I feel like a lot of people can take on.
Exactly, yeah.
So let's do this. Let's just go dive right into the business segment, man. You told me that you have pretty much bootstrapped your knowledge in videography, which is incredible. I've seen some of your video, man, and I gotta tell you, it's great stuff. So good job with that. Can you start breaking down the science of like videography and specifically like how it ties to content marketing and how maybe you could talk about like how you've been using it to get your own clients. There's a couple different things. Latch on whatever makes sense for you.
Yeah. So the way I started my business, actually, it's not a business. I live my dream every day. How I started, I just started. That was the best day ever. I remember when I woke up in the morning and I was like, okay, this is it. This is what I wanted to do. And I knew it's gonna work. I knew it because I felt it. It's not like something I was 100% sure I have to do it, because if I won't do it now, I will regret it. And what's video? It's these days, video is the future for any business you want to do, because video gives you lots of visibility. The way I do it, I just go. If I don't have a client, if I don't have work, I just go to the field and I shoot. Come home, I edit, I post the content on the YouTube, on Instagram, sharing to the different groups and create visibility. Visibility is these days is very important for any business.
Yeah, that's incredible. So like, I feel like, visibility, absolutely. A lot of people take visibility though, and they abuse it, right? Like they abuse people's attention by trying to plug in too much sales and stuff. What
Exactly
do you say like to people like to produce video content that's not salesy, that actually engages people?
Well, to me, every entrepreneur should have a value of their business, like I do myself. My three most important values are quality, creativity, and storytelling. And get into the content, you just have to look around what's around you. Like I live in Switzerland, I live in the country of beautiful mountains, beautiful nature. So when I create a content, sometimes when I look at the Google Maps and I know where I want to go, I already know what I wanted to shoot from what angle I wanted to use with the drone, what I wanted to shoot, what music I wanted to add. So I already know. I just had to go to the field.
I feel like a lot of people do struggle with showing up and having the plan. Like there's a lot of different elements people don't think about with video, like the staging and the audio and the script and the music and the message. What's your formula when you go out to the field to produce some content, like tomorrow?
For example, tomorrow I wish it could be nice and sunny day so I can go to the mountains, but fortunately it's raining. I'm planning like in next few weeks. I'm planning to go to the place called Moleza, which is about 45-minute drive from my city where I live, and it's a beautiful view of the Switzerland. You can see the whole entire Swiss Alps, and I already write down the script. I'm going to be doing voiceover with my voice, how not to be afraid, do something, how I started, what I want to be, what I want to go. You have to go step by step. At the beginning, I went out and I shoot, and now when before I go shoot, I definitely break it down everything. Like, okay, the music, I want this music. Okay, in this sequence, I'm gonna add this scene. In this sequence, I'm gonna add this scene. So definitely, whatever you do, you have to organize yourself. You have to manage your time.
How much time is it taking you to produce a piece of video content from ideation to the end of editing?
For example, when I managed to get a job to work for Tesla Motors, Tesla
Nice.
Motor Cars. There was opening shop here in Lausanne, and I was hired through to communication agency. So it took me about 2.5 hours to shoot the whole entire event, and about 3 hours to edit.
All
And
right.
I can tell you, I did for free.
Yeah, bro, it's
I
Tesla.
I did it exactly. I did an exchange. No, they gave me a car for the weekend, so that was good.
Oh, that's cool,
I
man.
couldn't complain.
How was the
Yeah.
car?
Well, pretty good, but I got flashed, but I still didn't get a ticket yet. So no, it's like the car. I definitely, if you have an opportunity to try the car, definitely go for it.
Cool.
You have to try it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
I feel like I feel like I feel like it's like a space shuttle. Everything is electronic. Whatever you touch, it's a touch screen. So it's come on, it's 2019. The technology is moving. Technology don't care
Oh
about
yeah.
you, about your opinion of technology. Technology just keep moving forward. They don't stop.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And like that, I mean, kind of want to tie this back into video and like how video has just blown up and taken over the internet, and it's almost impossible to exist without really good video presence on the internet. What I want to talk about, for the rest of this business tactic segment is you told me that you were bootstrapped, like you taught yourself, were in the bartending industry before this. Before we go into the personal story, let's start off with maybe some of the go-to resources that you feel like really kicked off your videography career.
I think the country itself, to be honest, because when I came to Switzerland, I felt that something's going to be different here. I always wanted to be self-employed. I always wanted to be my own boss. Always wanted to work from comfort of my house, from the home. I do like to go to the like offices, to the co-working spaces and stuff like that. But the videography, of course, I did a big research about it, to
Yeah.
see videographers, and I didn't find many. So I use the Instagram to use like hashtag videographer, hashtag Switzerland, and I found new people. But I noticed that the best thing is not to care about the others. You know, I did my own thing because the only competition that I have is with myself and nobody else. Like, don't get me wrong, I do watch other videos. Like, of course, I watch different videos, how people do things. And I noticed like some people try to do exactly the same thing like the others. And the
Yeah.
way I do it, I think outside of the box, and I don't go with the crowd. One of my mentors says, if you go with the crowd, you will end up doing the same thing as a crowd. So I definitely go in the completely different direction.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have to
This is this
differentiate yourself to succeed. Um, could you give me some
exactly.
examples of like ways that you do that, or um, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah. The way I do, I try to do things very differently, especially when you come to. I've seen a couple of videos that a couple of videographers did in Switzerland, and they use a glitch effect. Everybody's using glitch effect. Like,
Oh man.
I've seen a couple of videos. It's exactly I can see it from you now. That is, I already know. You see, everybody's using glitch effect, glitch effect, glitch effect. I did for a couple of my videos. I shared with one of the videographer who's kind of like one of my friend who's like, he's absolutely top. Like his name is Candy
Crushing
Floss,
it.
and
Candy
yeah, like
floss?
yeah, his name is Candy Floss.
All
No
right.
joke, Candy Floss. Yes,
Okay.
yes. And this guy, this guy is the beast. He's got Panasonic GH5, but what magic he can do is just amazing. So I sent him the video. The first thing he told me, like, the video is perfect, 99.9%. He told me remove the glitch effect will be the best. It's
Okay.
like we so like people what do these days, they download the transitions,
Hmm.
like presets. I did it myself too, I did it myself. I use the presets and everything, but now I try to do transition with the camera. So I create my own transition, it's like copycat, if you I don't
Oh
like to be
yeah.
a copycat.
Well, there's this concept in advertising called fatigue, right? Like when people see the same thing over and over again, like they start ignoring it subconsciously. They start ignoring it, so it just does damage to you if you go around and copy other people's stuff verbatim. Um,
Exactly, yeah, yeah.
Now is about time I want to move on to our moment of gratitude. The reason why we do this is to express the things we're grateful for every single day, remind everybody that we should be grateful for what we do have, right? There's so much unhappiness because people are looking for external validation instead. So, pass the floor to you right now. What are you feeling particularly grateful for today?
That I'm actually talking to you right now.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Look, I'm grateful that I wake up in the morning and I have a roof on top of my head. I have hot water. I can
Yeah.
eat. I have a fiance who loves me so much. I have people that supporting me. I have haters, of course. We all have haters. Haters gonna hate. But what I'm grateful for that my life is complete, 100%. I found everything that I'm looking for completely. It's from the A to the Z. Like I'm so thankful that people love what I do. I can see from the comments on the Facebook, from the views, from the Instagram how I'm growing. Like people love my content so much, and people like, for example, in June I'll be shooting a techno party, and this will be the third project
Oh,
with the same
dope.
label. So it feels good that people call you back for the okay, I want you to shoot my video, so it feels really really good, so what I'm grateful for, that look, that I'm alive, that
Yeah.
some people, like even like you said, people are unhappy. Like if you're unhappy, where are you going with your life? Like what do you want to do? Like you want to change your life, nobody else can do it for you. You are the only one that can change life,
Yeah. Because
so this.
oh, sorry, bro. Yeah, absolutely. We all have to take that responsibility and that ownership. Um,
Exactly.